I don't know if you know this, but that song was the first song that MTV3 ever played. So the first song on the channel was, like, and we had a big meeting, like, what is gonna be the meaning of the channel, and there was no argument that it had to be that song. So congratulations.
Thank you.
My question, Barrio Fino is the album. It's a huge album, but let's go 9 months before the album is released. Did you know that that was gonna be that big?
I mean, I knew that I had a big, album, but I didn't know how big it was gonna be.
Right.
For me, it was a big surprise, the way that it really hit the world.
Right. And can you talk a little bit about maybe the creative on that record? How did you? Let's talk about this track. How did you do this track?
I mean, this track is a very popular phrase in Puerto Rico, and it really means that the girls love to hang out.
Right.
And I think the song was so popular because there was a lot of different meanings of the song. The people out there created their own meanings.
Right.
And and I say, okay, I have no problem,
Yeah.
But the song is very literal.
Yeah.
It's the girl, who love to have fun.
Right.
Simple. You know what I'm saying? I did it because because it's part of the culture in Puerto Rico.
Right.
That's a very popular phrase in Puerto Rico, and just it became an anthem
And then you did a great video for that track too that got played everywhere.
everywhere. And also, that track established a movement in the entire world.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of a new generation of music. Right now, it's beyond a genre. Right now, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
Like I said, I grew up in the rap era, and Barrio Fino establishes, a new generation of Latino urban culture in the world. So right now, what's happening, thanks to the influence of Barrio Fino, it has established, a new lifestyle in the world.
Right.
And I've seen it, when I go to Europe, it's incredible how people, they seem, they sing my songs, and I don't know how,
Right.
because it's another language.
Yeah.
But as that's, music is a universal language.
Yeah.
I think it's the same reaction that, we get from songs in different, languages that we love, and we just sing it out loud because we love it, and probably we don't know what it's saying, but we love it.
Well, the reverse, I guess, is when you were growing up and you were listening to Big Daddy Kane, and I mean, half the lyrics you probably didn't know.
I didn't know any word, but I love the music.
yeah,
So the
yeah.
same thing is happening with us,
Yeah.
and with our genre right now. And thanks to that album Barrio Fino, it make that history for the entire new generation.
What does Barrio Fino mean? I mean, like when you put that as a title, what were you trying to say?
I was trying to say that es fino y elegante.
Right.
We're cool. We're from the hood, but
Right.
we're elegant.
Right, right.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Trying to say something different about
Right.
the hood. There's a lot of things that said about the hood, but what I was saying, there's another side from the hood that probably you haven't seen.
This is it's a different genre. It's not reggaeton. It's different. And in your records, you've always grown too. You've changed, and you've more melodic, more electronic. Also, how would you describe this?
Wow.
Music.
This is smash hit, worldwide smash hit. And
It's very uplifting too. Happy. like,
yes,
yeah.
great vibe, for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a worldwide smash. I don't know how people in Russia,
Yeah.
people in Afghanistan, people, they write me, people from Iraq, Iran, Africa.
Right.
They feeling the record. It's like, oh my God, crazy. It's a worldwide thing right there, worldwide smash.
And this record you worked with Matt.
Mad Music, they produced the beat.
Right.
And they showed me the song, and I gave them the direction,
Right.
the whole direction. Okay, let's change this. Let's add this to the song,
Right.
and the EDM,
Right.
influence. But also, a lot of people, don't know that, a lot of people think that reggaeton is the only style that represent the urban genre, and this type of music like this is the Caribbean tropical urban tropical music, which existed before reggaeton.
Right.
People like Nando Boom, General, they used to make this type of records. The only thing that we have evolved that sound
Right.
through the years, and that's one of the representation of that style. The guy that really inspired me
Uh-huh.
to really see music, music in a different way was will.i.am.
Right.
I was with will.i.am in the studio, and I was so amazed with everything he was doing, and so I didn't believe how many things he could do in the studio at the same time.
Well,
He was playing the piano, then he was recording at the same time. He didn't write; he was just freestyling. I was like, "Oh my God, this dude is a beast."
right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And thanks to him, and I said this in all my interviews, I started to take my piano classes, and
Oh,
I
wow.
graduated from piano. I could do my own stuff now thanks to
Nice.
Will.
Nice.
I could sit down and at least compose a lot of great stuff.
Right.
But it was thanks to the inspiration that Will gave me
Right.
when I saw him doing all of that. You say I wanna do that in the studio.
That's cool.
I wanna do that the same thing that Will is doing.
And that's cool that I mean, everybody learns every day, but that you were learning as your career was growing as well.
Yes, and that was a great moment for me, and I said that every time. It was a great experience working with will.i.am.
From that record, big tour too. I mean, and also sponsorships, because then around that time you had the Reebok, the Pepsi, all.
Yes,
Yeah.
Reebok, Pepsi, a lot of brands partnering up with Daddy Yankee. It was great.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Every day you learn something new, and I understood that by that time, music was changing,
Right.
and I had the opportunity to really, like conquer, beyond music, and that was my focus. My focus was to really, conquer business and really conquer music, and that's what really I've been doing, for the past years,
Right.
with that vision. But music is a priority.
Right.
Like I told you, music starts everything.
Right.
I tell my people, Jordan, Jordan, I buy Jordan sneakers, but he was the best not because he was selling sneakers.
Right.
He was the best because he was the best in the court.
Right.
So in order to really have a great business, music business, you need to come with the great music first.
Right.
Then the rest will work.
Right. And I'm teaching a class. That's what I tell the students as well, is that, and it's hard when you're doing both, but you have to be true to your art, and if it's good, then it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
other time that's priority, above everything.
Yeah.
Music, the talent, forget about the rest. The rest will come.
Right.
But if you're able to manage the rest, it's a plus for you.
Right.